Dear viewers of TTV, welcome to the weekly news roundup in English. I'm Najah Daha, presenting it to you. On Saturday, the Emergency Committee announced the deaths of 4 people by drowning and the loss of a child due to floods caused by heavy rains that hit several areas in the region of Hawd al-Sharqi, Hawd al-Gharbi, al-Asaba, and Gidimaga. In a statement, the committee said 3 people drowned in the city of Ni'ma in the region of Hawd al-Sharqi, while a child went missing in the same city with search efforts ongoing. The committee confirmed that another person died in the city of Konkosa in the region of Asaba due to the floods on Saturday morning. The Mauritanian president makes it a point to spend his summer vacation every year in the region of Asaba. President Ghazouani's family arrived in Boumdiene last week. The European Union revealed an additional allocation of 35 million euros for humanitarian aid to West Africa on Friday, a region that continues to face a deplorable humanitarian situation. The countries benefiting from this aid include Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Mauritania, and Nigeria, which are struggling with food insecurity, displacement caused by increasing political instability, and ongoing conflicts. Mauritania will receive 1 million euros from this funding, while Burkina Faso gets 10 million euros, Mali and Niger each receive 8 million euros, and Nigeria gets 5 million euros. The European authorities rescued dozens of African migrants on Thursday morning who were on a small boat coming from the shores of Mauritania. The boat carrying 69 people from the sub-Saharan African countries was spotted this morning off the coast of Argenteuil, south of Gran Canaria Island. This rescue operation comes days before an expected visit by the Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez to Mauritania, during which he will discuss ways to enhance mechanisms to combat irregular migration. The Mauritanian Minister of Energy and Petroleum, Mohamed El Khalid, expressed optimism that the first shipment of Mauritanian gas would be extracted and shipped at the beginning of 2025, noting that the project is now in its final stages. El Khalid explained during the weekly government conference that Mauritania has now reached the stage of installing and testing devices before starting production. Pedro Sanchez, the Spanish Prime Minister, promised to provide about €500 million to the governments of Mauritania, Gambia, and Senegal during his tour to the 3 African countries next week. According to Spanish government sources, more than half of the amount will be allocated to Mauritania, which will be paid in annual installments, including €200 million designated for encouraging Spanish company investments in Mauritania, along with $60 million for development projects and $50 million for financial cooperation. The Senegalese Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko announced that his country has formed an expert committee to restructure oil and gas contracts in fulfillment of an electoral promise to renegotiate oil and gas agreements. In a press statement on Monday evening, Sonko said, quote, "We regret and strongly condemn the way in which the agreements and treaties were concluded, which were often at the expense of Senegal's strategic interests and its people. The new authorities claim that the contracts signed by the previous governments are unfavorable to the country." End of the news summary from TTV. For more details, follow our platforms on social media or visit our website, taqaddumi.mr.